All right. Let's see here. You can hear me. That's a good start. I should be relatively quiet compared to everything else that's playing, and that's okay. Okay, we're going to be getting into this in a little bit.
C4. Surf if he's not careful. Kite surf has to watch. That's a beautiful nade from Nick. That's kite surf. Hashtag trade. Too much spray, not enough prey. That's a foreign gun. Gets him with the C4 over the wall.
We should be jumping into it relatively shortly. We're just waiting on a couple more players to trickle in. Now, one player left before we're getting started here. Oh. All right. Interesting. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Onward VRML. This is a community cast between two teams. Crusading Angels, Pentomic. Crusading Angels on your Marsoc side, Pentomic on defense. Here comes the push-up. Crusading Angels playing a 4 versus 5. As they make their way up. Current objective. Ooh, it's 2, isn't it? It's 3. I had a 1 in 10 chance. All right, current objective, hangar on south. Dangerous objective to defend. Very easily taken from around the corner. USMT going to take out C-Bot. And I'm going to miss it. Playing from Pillbox. Gets the pick. Is he going to be able to get the finish? That is a current down. Rest of the team pushing into the south side now. Aztec, Kaz. Waiting for the action to start. Early excitement from USMC getting a pick. Pentomic having a player up to give those call outs. He's going to be playing for those angles. As the push on the south side slowly makes their way across. First point of engagement is likely to be Ringmaster. Although Snoof is going to have an angle on that. Son of Peasant. I'm going to call him Peasant. I saw Snoof. It was very far away. You cannot judge me. Take a look at this current layout. Reaper playing anchor. Son of Peasant. Peasant playing inside hangar. That's going to be the drone coming out on the side of Crusading Angels. Drone's going to give out Ringmaster. Ringmaster, his position is now burned, likely Aslak as well, but the drone was far enough back that there's a good chance they have no idea they got droned. Here comes shots from Ringmaster. He's got the angle on the south. Oh no, he picks off the drone. Okay. That'll be good for Volk, -1 drone. Calls out likely southeast approach. Good call out because he is dead correct. Let's see what he does with that information, though. He knows it's likely going to be the south. Here comes the peak. Very nice. He's playing that long, far angle so that he gets as much of an advantage in his peak as possible. I like that. Good positioning. There is a chance if they play it low that they get past him, though. So let's see how that works out. Kaz currently making his way into the upper South Valley. Is he going to run into opposition over there? That is the question. Only angle that really he has to deal with, I like that he's checking the tower, that's good, is from that far southwest side. Look at this push-up, though. He's going to be clearing the way for the rest of the south push, although the south push coming into point of engagement somewhat soon. Aztec and Kaz need to clear the way for each other. Angels coming up now. Here comes a long angle from Ringmaster. Let's see. Does he see the back line? Staying nice and low. Only clearing positions that can see him. This is good movement, good positioning. 1 minute 52 on the clock. 4 minutes have elapsed. We've gotten one single shot fired. I think the entire round so far. That's about to change very, very quickly in a very short amount of time. Here we go. USMC Kaz. They're pushing in. Ringmaster about to get an eye on Aztec. Does he see him? Ring not holding the peak just this moment. Explosion goes off. Jump scare. As Ring's now going to peek into Aztec. Does he see him? That's going to be the pick. Ring downs Aztec right then and there. Now left to 3 up for Crusading Angels. Kaz in a great position on Azlock. Azlock needs to be ready. Ring's got his pick. GT Reaper is going to take out USMC on the northernmost end of the south side by Ice Lake. Leaving 2 up for Crusading Angels. Kaz pushing up. Is he making audio cues? Azlek and Kaz. Here we go. Shots fired from Angel's Demon. Does not catch Ring. Kaz pushing in. Here we go. Azlek looking the wrong direction. He's going to get picked off. Boom. Just like that. Brings it back up. 2 versus 3. Angel still trying to push that south side. He's going to run into a lot of opposition. Ringmaster in a really nice locked up position. But look at that. Angels has smoked out Ringmaster's position. Can now rotate if he needs be. Great use of util. Needs to be a little further left, though. He's going to see Ring. Doesn't get the pick. Ring's going to peek out anyway. He said, nuh-uh, try again. Giving Angels another chance to pick him off, but time is going to be the limiting factor. Spent too much time on the push. Unable to make anything happen of it. Just like that, Pentomic takes round 1 off of time. A really valiant effort from both teams. Going for that 4v5, not going to be easy, but nearly pulling it off. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Let's take it into the next round. Woo! Why am I looking at the sky? Oh, because my buttons are swapped. I should not have that as an option. Okay. Crusading Angels on defense. Pentomic on the horseshoe spawn. Let's see the push-up. Straight to South Valley. How many players? 2 players. Straight to South Valley. Bot and Reaper. Look at that tandem angle. Angels holding on defense. Aztec playing the Ice Lake, taking full advantage of that sniping. Kaz holding a previous position between oil tanks. And USMC on anchor. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see the south side pushing up now. Son of Peasant. I got to start calling him Peasant. I see Son and I immediately start there. I mean, it's better than I started, but we're getting there. All right. Bot, Peasant pushing into the far south side. Tons of gunfire coming from Azlek, and Aztec is going to silence it. That was a story told by nothing but gunfire. The story of a man making lots of noise and another man looking to silence the noise. Angels on anchor. Not going to see this south side push. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Crusading Angels has nobody covering the south side besides Angels on that back line. And Pentomic currently has 3 players making that push. Boom! There goes Reaper from Aztec once again. He picks him off from the edge of this snowbank, taking full advantage of it. It's going to bring Crusading Angels up a player. 4 versus 3 now. The last 3 players all pushing the south side. Let's take a look at that. Bot, great angles as they push up, trying to check as many long-range positions as possible without exposing themselves to other positions. I would recommend, if you're going to peek that far long line, to put as much cover between yourself and the south side as you can. That way you don't have to check both angles at once and you're not vulnerable to both angles at once. Needs to be careful as he comes across these Heskos. No players here, but this is a common spot for players to be hiding right around the corner on you. As Bot is going to make his way up. Aztec takes off Peasant in the south side. You hear that bolt action go off. You know it's a -1. No need for a call out. All right, Pentomic down to 2 players. Speaking of, Ring playing that far back area up towards Pillbox, meaning Bot is by himself. He goes down and Ring has a long way to get to the objective. However, Bot is in a great position to be able to cross into the south side if he really wants to. Only has to deal with Angels and then can reposition from there. But here we go again with that timer. We're coming down to time. 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. Shots being fired from Ringmaster. Trying to get that pick. Using the LMG with a 4 times. Sniper has been called out by Ringmaster. He's going to try and peek out on Crusading Angels Sniper. I'm not sure if that's the best play considering how your teammates have gone down so far. But full confidence in that accuracy. That's the angle. Needs to be cautious. Speaking of cautious, that's a great call out. 1 player up on the south side, and that's Bot. Bot, is he going to take that? I don't think I would recommend doing it from his position. If you were to throw a smoke over, they would know exactly where he is, and 4 defenders currently have no idea where Bot is. He's in an advantage state in a sense. And never mind. All right. Aztec's going to pick off Ring. Looks like Ring has finally given up on his cover, and it cost him. Bot, last alive. Does not check tablet, so he might not know. Although, again, you hear that bolt action go off. You know a teammate's dead. All right, he's got eyes to objective. 41 seconds on the clock, and oh my goodness. That's going to be it. That was deadly. Beyond deadly. Well, let's take a look at our current scores because I'm actually curious. Yep. All right. 5-1 Aztec with that bolt action. Knows every line to every angle and seems to be using it with deadly precision. Crusading Angels, currently nobody negative on the team. Everybody's either broken even or one up. Pentomic, currently a standard spread across the board, having some difficulty finding their footing, but they do take the first round on time. So currently evened out. Let's see if they can hold on to that and break through. We're going to go straight into the next round. No need to plan, no timer, nothing. Marsoc push. Whoa, hey, never call yourself bad. Unless you're terrible. But then you call yourself terrible, not bad. All right, look at the push out. Reaper is going to take out the snake at north. Going to hold that position at the top here. Box is a very common position, a very strong position. You don't need to be peeking the whole time. You wait till the last second, peek up, get a pick while they're stuck in the open, go back down. A lot of fun. Let's see the rest of the team here as Aztec is going to down Azlac in the south side as they push in deep. Already on objective. The rest of Pentomic forced to crash off of this. Look at the speed of that aggression. On the objective right now. Just needs smoke and they could take it. Ringmaster is going to pick off Aztec. Crusading Angels loses their lead player. Kaz taking right over on his place. Breathe right behind him. Ring playing cautious and smart. Needs to hear for audio. Speaking of, to his 6, Angels and Demons coming up on Bot right now. Bot slow peeking towards him. Shots are going to be fired from Kaz as they trade with Reaper on the north. Kaz only going down. How do? Breathe. Rotating into the north side to get the res, and that's going to be Bot taking out Angels as Kaz gets resed in the north. Crusading Angels now currently defending the objective, basically. Peasant taking out Kaz. USMC right behind. I didn't even see Peasant up there playing that top snowbank position. Oh, I got stuck in the ceiling. That's rude. There we go. Smokes come out. Howdo is going to take out Son of Peasant up in the banks, using the smoke to make his rotation up. Could rotate into the tunnel system at this point. He's going to throw util on objective, flashes out Ring. He's going to go straight in for the cap. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, gets flashed. Hits the send button off the flash. I believe that was code inputted. Flash goes off and hits send blind. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is going on? Crusading Angels takes 2 points off of a cap. That was not what I expected at all. All right. So let's talk. Crusading Angels pushes in from the east. Breaks your defense. Great positioning from Pentomic and discipline in holding those angles. They never gave up the west side and thus did not lose the west side to Angels Demon on the flank. However, once their north went down, every player was to the south, giving Crusading Angels full control of the north side of objective, which cost Pentomic the cap of the objective. I think in that situation, crash before cap is always the better decision. We had that many players up. Your best bet is to head in on the objective and make sure you have sight line on it or hard rush. That is going to be a round reset. No time to plan, no bueno. Next round started a little too soon, so we're taking a moment, reset, give everyone a chance to decide what they're doing. Much better. Okay. Whoa, lag spike. I'm in the ceiling. Okay. I'm hearing refusal to plan from the defense. Not sure how that's going to go. As quick spawn comes out from Pentomic, here comes a hard rush. Angels, breathe, pushing into Reaper, Ringmaster, and Bot. Reaper goes down early. Breathe picks him off and calls out the spawn. Aztec's going to pick off Azlak off the side here. Angels hard pushed up. Going to get picked off by Peasant. As Breathe is going to take out Ringmaster in the back. Bot going to go the same way his other two teammates did. I want to point something out here. Son of Peasant now has to push past Aztec. Let's take a moment to appreciate this. There are 3 bodies. Rule number 1, never tread on your teammate's corpse. You're going to get shot by the same guy that shot them. This has been True Facts with Fire. The more you know. Peasant's going to push right into Aztec's line of sight. Aztec holding steady. Knows all he has to do is watch that hallway. That's going to be a swing out. Kaz going to pick off a teammate while Aztec finishes off the last player. All right. Let's have a talk. Southside, quick spawn. Good aggression from Pentomic. Hard rushes in. First player gets picked off in the long angle. Second player thinks, nah, I'd win. Gets picked off on the same angle. Third player thinks, nah, I'd definitely win. Gets picked off from the same angle. You could have saved 2 bodies off that first drop instead of hard pushing in. Maybe going for a refrag might have been worth it if you know exactly where they are. Otherwise, abandon that push, rotate, switch to a new position. It'll save you a lot of heartache, a lot of headache, and it'll save you bodies, and bodies win games. Otherwise, that is going to be map number 1 over with. As we go to map number 2, Subway. Gotta love this map. A whole bunch of CQC disguised as a medium range map. This is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. All right, which one of these is... There we go. Subway, fantastic map for CQC combat with some medium range shots peppered in here and there, but for the most part, it is CQB heaven. As we come into the next map, let's have some thoughts. Crusading Angels, A lot of long-range picks winning them those rounds. On a map like this, you're not going to get the access to that. So I'm curious to see how they decide to play this out. Definitely a much more favorable map for CQB players. So let's see how the other team has for CQB. Pentomic. A lot of good aggression, good moves, and good plays, but not able to get the mechanics situated to the point where they're winning those firefights. Those 1v1 firefights on equal footing really come down to who just has the better mechanics, and they're struggling on that end. Otherwise, good decision making, and most importantly, I'm hearing strategizing. That is fantastic. Making those decisions of, can you pull aggro onto you by doing this, or can you get some distractions by this, or can you shut down this while you're there? That is fantastic mentality, and that will take you far. Aha. Okay. That's working out and perfect. Okay. As we come into the next map, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Round 1. Crusading Angels on defense. Curious to see how they make this play.
Yeah, he's going south.
Pentomic on the push. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. One player pushes underground. Team's gonna split off. Some go north, some go south. Speaking of south, here comes a push from that south side. Who is that? Kaz. Kaz is going to push out straight up to the corner, in fact. Watching that tablet like a hawk. Now, 2 players horseshoe for Pentomic. Crusading Angels. 1 player dedicated to the south. 1 to the north who's about to get into an engagement. There it is. Angels and Demons and Peasant are going to trade. Alright, unfortunately for Marsoc, it looks like the defense is going to survive that. My apologies for my inability to snap to that quickly enough. That's going to be a push out from Kaz. He's going to peek it? Okay. Well, Kaz pushes out,
One down.
peeks the top of the stairs, and gets punished for it. As a general rule,
I shot him multiple times.
being above the opponent is normally better because you have to get very low to get the same sight line that they have naturally. In other words,
Give me smoke.
I have the high ground. You are simply Anakin.
Not far enough. Shit.
Ringmaster throws a smoke down onto the stairs, abandons the smoke, realizes it was not an ideal smoke.
I'll get to the right.
Bot, Ring, pushing into the south. Communication with each other. USMC holding on the
I don't see anyone.
on the edge there. Gonna peek out, in fact. Repositioning, showing the top of their head in the process. Reaper has made it all the way up access without making a single noise. Are we going to see a surprise shadow cap? USMC, that was a laser that just swung up right by his head from the south side. They probably know he's there at this point. They're going to watch that angle. Bot, Ringmaster. That's going to be Demon's going to swing on Reaper. I swear the action keeps happening right when I look away. Azlak pushing up through Horseshoe. Speaking of Horseshoe, there's another player here on Horseshoe. Breathe. No audio cues for him to react to. Ringmaster and Bot pushing into the south side. Nobody left alive on the north for Marsoc. And 4 up for the defense. Here comes the push-up from Bot. Ringmaster pushing into the side. As Azlak finally gets there. Breed's going to pick off Bot. Gives the call out. Azlak hears it. Here comes. Good trigger discipline. Waits for a second, but unfortunately USMC is going to pick off his teammate in the process, leaving Azlak alone. That's the call out. They know he's here. As he's going to peek out into Angels and Demons, who's just running in the open. Fears to the wind.
Yeah, definitely Horseshoe. I just sort of withstood.
Yep, that is the call out from USMC. Meaning Azlak has to start making some plays. He's going to use some util to try and cover his ability to rotate as Angels is pushing in behind him. Oh, he's going to switch gears off that smoke. I love that decision. Oh no, Angels doesn't catch anybody off the C4, but one taps Azlak on the push in. Trying to go for the cheeky C4 kill. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your current scores. Angels clearing up a large portion of the Marsoc push. Unfortunate to see the South Underground push not being fruitful. That underground push would have been very, very difficult for Crusading Angels to defend against from their current positions. Would have been all left to that last player on the rails. That being said, well done from both teams. As we get into the next round. Oh, that's what I want. Here we go into the next round. Let's see how Pentomic plays this defense.
This is to be darker on this map.
Yeah.
It is indeed good to be darker on Subway. Subway might not feel like a night map, but it is technically a night map. A lot of dark corners. And apparently a lot of lag spikes when I hop off a player. I'm glad I did that now and not in the middle of things. Angels pushing into the south side on the hard rush. No counter rush from the defense. About to come up on the stairs. North side defender, 2 players on objective anchor and 1 on the far rails. A solid defense for this objective. This objective very difficult to defend. Ring on the north. That's not what I want to do. There we go. We have the underground push. Making it to the back line. He's not going to run into any opposition direct underground just yet. Denny about to be coming into Reaper very soon. Reaper holding the top.
Platform.
That's going to be the call out.
At least one more under.
Flashlight on the top.
You shut up. Shoot my toes. Oh,
Banter going back and forth. Denny waiting for Reaper to get antsy and push him instead of pushing up into him. Peasant crashes in a little bit. As look at this, Marsoc, full control of the south side.
I thought you were underneath.
no, they're holding under.
Yeah, they're fucking mocking us too. That's why I had to move my position. I heard they fucking made me laugh.
Peasant having a friendly conversation in a war zone.
Don't peek it. For God's sake, don't peek it. For God's sake.
Needs to give a warning not to peek. Angels and Demons is going to get picked off by Bot. And Peasant's going to peek it anyway.
They're down there and they're angry.
All right, let's take a look at the south side push. They are about to get into the underground now. Gonna run into no opposition until they get out of it. Breathe is gonna take out Bot. A refrag for Crusading Angels. Now has to clear the rest of platform on his own. Denny waiting for a player to push down into him. No such thing is gonna happen. USMC and Kaz now have full control of underground. They need to check their corners. Good. Good, good. Peasant. Where are you playing? Nice. Very good. On the rails. Watching towards back. Still able to hard anchor. He is going to be exposed from both of the underground access position. Oh, the main underground one. That's going to be a swing from Reaper into Denny as Denny and Reaper are going to trade. Looks like his patience wore out eventually. Peasant now has to worry as though his teammate did get picked off, doesn't know he got the trade, and has to sit and watch the door. 3v3 currently. USMC is up top. Oh yeah. He's at the edge of the stairwell. He can play for peeks and try and get some picks. Flashes nobody. He's going to swing right into Ring, and he trades with him. That is a fantastic call out from Ring. Unfortunate trade, surprising trade. Great job checking that corner. Not the most common of corners, but still something you have to watch out for. Swung into it, checked it, took the shot, all before getting picked off. Peasant stuck in a really difficult position now. That was supposed to be Peasant, thank you. As Ring is down, and Peasant's going to swing in the open straight into Kaz. Kaz is going to pick him off. Crashes down into the objective platform. This could be a cap. If Pentomic's last player does not crash right this moment, it is over. And he's holding the only line that doesn't stop cap. No, you need to crash. Death before cap. Azlak is just going to start pre-firing nothing. Kaz trying to cap from behind here. Can you really do that? I thought you had to be... Yeah, there it is. All right. Looks like that's going to be 2 points for Crusading Angels unless Kaz... This is a long cap. I mean, I'm not judging. Intensity, sure. Azlak needs to push in and die right now, or that's the cap. Kaz should be pinging on radio not to kill the last player. Okay. Kaz, unable to cap? I cannot speculate as to why he can't cap, but that's going to be no cap. How do... here comes Breathe. He's going to take his shot at it. My turn. Don't peek out. Don't peek out. Ah, this is so stressful. Oh, there it is. Okay, code worked. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can go back.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I need a moment to... Okay. 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 We're okay. All right. Well, let's break down what happened. Great defense from Pentomic overall. They shut down the access door. They did not overpeak it, eventually resulting in a trade. Southside push from Crusading Angels. Very nicely done. 2 players above cleared out the platform. 2 players below dug in, started picking off players. Towards the end, we have a couple of players down. We got a little more open, a little more free, pushing out into the open. In a situation where you are last up on the most capable objective in the game, Aslak, please, my brother in Christ, crash. Please. Please. Out of love, just crash. Dying and ruining your KD is worth every penny. Well, looks like we had a premature start to the next round. I'm working through the last round still mentally. We should be good to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Currently 3-0 Crusading Angels. Pentomic needs to pull this back, and this is the objective to do it on. Let's get eyes.
Are we all going down there?
Let's see how they decide to make it push.
No, you guys are going to horseshoe.
1, 2, 3 on the underground push. 2, pushing up to the main. Are they going north? Are they going horseshoe?
Bottom level. People love to sit on there too.
It is
going up. Those 2 main.
horseshoe. Also, this is far too talkative when you're right above the enemy. Unfortunately, the enemy can hear you if they're playing any position down below you. You need to be cautious of that. Here we go. Angels, Anchor, Kaz,
Copy.
Anchor, USMC, Anchor, Ringmaster, and Reaper make it to Generator Room, Red Room, unscathed. No push out from Crusading Angels into red. Peasant holding the bottom line. No players above. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on objective proper, 1 on horseshoe. Is that correct? North. Gotcha. Oh, north. That is a long crash time. Denny needs to have amazing map awareness for this to work. Aslak in the open, on platform. Not at all concerned. Gonna push straight to the side here. Crusading Angels has no players able to punish this besides their Northman.
I have south.
Although if Northman does peek, he gets a free pick here on Aslak. Let's see if that's what happens. Denny, here he comes. Alright, I swear to God, I'm psychic. I deserve. Oh no! Denny just barely misses. Aslak's gonna crash in. You hate to see it.
One is by north stairs. One is going up the north stairs.
That's the call out. Denny is now burned on position. Unfortunate. Now then, the rest of the team. Peasant pushing in through red now. Not doing it quietly. He's going to swing out Reaper and Ring, both out of red now. Breed's going to get picked off in the back corner.
Back before.
That is a solid call out. They have their numbers correct. Nobody watching to this red room south side, including USMC, who pops a C4 on the roof and catches nobody. The edge of the wall stopped the C4 from catching anything. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That would have been 2 kills, as USMC is going to pick off Reaper instead and rotate back into a new crash position on the other side of objective. 3 full anchors. USMC is going to swing out every once in a while. Aslak's going to take out Danny in the north. That actually might be for the favor of Crusading Angels, preventing a cap, as that north player had no chance of crashing. USMC swings out into Ring slowly. He's going to peek.
You know where he is?
No. I know he's over to the left.
Call outs.
Pre-fire spot.
Look at this pincer position, though, from Pentomic, as you have 2 players pushing up from Red Room and 2 players up above about to push in
Believe just
from the north. Aslak and Bot. Ring. Peasant. On your opposite side. It's about to get exciting. C4 goes off, catches nobody. Another premature C4.
You won't me.
Demon's gonna call out the 2 players who are whispering to each other as shots are gonna be fired from the underground. Ring tries to catch USMC. Look at that onward timing as USMC is gonna dodge the bullets like a ballerina. Pre-fire through the smoke. Peasant gonna rotate up, realizes it's dangerous to be down there. More shots from USMC on a Peasant as Peasant's gonna pick him off. Now Peasant's on the push up. Very nice. Aslak's gonna go down to Angel and Demons off the north side push. Good timing for the push though, because that is gonna put as much pressure as possible on Crusading Angels. Smokes out on the north side. Demon gonna throw out a flash, catches nobody. PKM comes out from Kaz, is gonna pick off C-Bot. Peasant's gonna swing out into Kaz, get finished off. And Ring's gonna take out Kaz in the process. Refrag. Demon last up. Knows where Ring is. 1v1. Flash could have been great. Doesn't catch. Demon's gonna swing slowly into it. Swing it hard and commit. Oh, just like that. Pentomic's gonna take a round back. They're gonna say, no, this is not over yet. We are not done. Oh, we're gonna make this one go the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your current scores for both teams. Seeing a much smaller numbers lead than I expected. Relatively average scores across the board. Which means everybody's actually doing the work. You'll love to see it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Whoop. Here we go. 3 men push into the below. Angels and Breathe pushing up through the center line. All right, that's going to be a north side from Breathe and Demon. They're going to run into no opposition just yet, but south side looks like Reaper is going to make a push out. Here comes. That's going to be the pick on USMC and the finish. You got to be careful as you push into red. It's called Red Room because of the blood stains on the walls. Reaper is going to push out. Checking corners beautifully. That's the head peek into Kaz. And the trade. Not how I expected that to go at all. Great flick. As both players are going to pick each other off in the head. Denny, you are holding also towards the red room. Very interesting. Ringmaster. Oh, what am I saying? He's on Marsoc. Denny, watching his back, does not know whether or not that was a trade. Can't assume it. He's going to hold for as long as he can. Going to burn precious time. Reaper, able to not only get the trade and the pick, but also burn the time of Denny of Crusading Angels. As he's got to react as though there's still another player. Demon and Breathe get through the north completely uncontested. They're going to clear off platform bit by bit as though it isn't. Never, ever assume. When you assume, you make the letters of assume. I'm not going to say it. All right. Slow and steady wins the race in this case as they clear off all of platform. Well, let's take a look back down at Howdo's going to take out Aslak at the corner.
-1 objective, I can't confirm.
Calls the minus, can't confirm it. Bot, Ringmaster, and
There is one from
Peasant. Last up, Denny is finally pushed into the edge of red room now. Gonna be on Peasant, who is he peeking out? He is, he's gonna swing. Denny's gonna punish him for the swing, unfortunately. Maximum effort. Unfortunate. As Denny's gonna start rotating back to platform? No, okay, he is gonna commit. He is not gonna commit. He's still watching for the phantom player. Yeah, he's gonna go up to platform. Oh, he's gonna grab util. Ah, smart. Okay. That's Breathe util on his way down. Flash has come out. Ring Demon getting into a gunfight. As Breathe is gonna smoke the objective. Here he goes. Shots coming out from Bot. Denny's going to pick out Bot. Now Breathe has a free push to the objective. That's going to be cap 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. That is it. Crusading Angels takes it right under the nose of Ringmaster, who has to crash in, and it is far too late for that. That is going to be Subway, Crusading Angels. Not a bad defense at all. At all. I can't even complain. Unfortunately, it's going to come down to simply use of aggression. As we go to Suburbia. Suburbia, another fan favorite.
I will say one thing is...
Oh, I don't want to hear any of that. Not my business. La 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 la. I can't hear you. All right, first objective is going to be the North Tank object. No, not North Tank. What am I saying? North Tank's not a thing. North White Car. We want to talk about capable objectives. If you can smoke the cross and or get behind these Hescos, that is usually going to result in you taking 2 points. So this is going to be a very interesting one for the teams on defense. That is a tough one to defend. Gonna have to play it smart. Let's see how they do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Crusading Angels on Marsoc. Pentomic on Volk. Let's see how they play this out. Reaper gonna throw an early nade. Just barely doesn't make it past the sandbags. USMC gonna do the same. Would have caught a player if they pushed early into lane 3, but does not. USMC pushing into Reaper now. Shots fired. Reaper never makes leg day. Takes a hit, but rotates right back down. Goes for a head peek into Kaz. Kaz pushing out into Denny. Breathe, taking control of center building. Smokes come out from teammate. C4 goes out. Does not catch anybody. Good C4, just a little too early. Didn't expect the slow push. Denny gonna pre-fire into the grass. Kaz pushes in and throws a util in as Azlek's gonna pick off USMC from center car. Reaper is gonna take out Kaz on the peek in and rotate to a new position. Good. Breathe. Demon pushing up. Ring does not catch him on the cross due to smoke. Denny is going to be swinging into the Reaper here. They are right next to each other and have no idea. They could shake hands through that bush. Look at that. Denny being extra cautious. Reaper peeking out towards Demon. Swings out onto Denny.
Minus one more.
Managed to get the minus and call out. Demon rotating away now. Gonna be in a great position in a second. No eyes on him just yet, but Peasant may change that. Reaper is gonna throw that smoke off. Smoking out that line and holding. He's got 3 people to deal with. Demon's gonna take out Son of Peasant with a shotgun max range. Ringmaster's gonna try and pre-fire through the bush. Doesn't catch him. That pre-fire. That is a certified holy fury moment. Breed's gonna swing. Oh my goodness! That was almost bad. Reaper is gonna trade with Breathe. Almost gets a collateral on Demon though. As now 2 players have eyes on the push that Angel is about to try and make. The final player, Azlak, covering that north. Demon staying nice and low, so Ringmaster does not actually have an angle on him until it's far too late. Gonna watch that corner. Boom! Shots go off. Ringmaster goes down. Bot and Azlat, the last one's up. Demon gonna rotate across in the open. They know he's here. Get low. Let me see you get low. Touch the flow. Pre-fires through the fences. So much pre-fire through the fences. Demon deciding his next move. Takes some shots to the ankle. Needs to use util, otherwise he's never getting out of there. Wasting time as Bot starts to rotate around the side. This is going to be it for Demon. There it is. A good push-up stagnating at the Humvee. Pentomic takes the round. Great defense. Round 1. Suburbia. Pentomic. Very, very nice. right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's see if we see a similar style defense. Breathe pushing up into the north. As it is going to be the same. No, it is going to be the. No, it's going to be the same spawn from Pentomic. Lots of pre-fire coming out. Smokes from Peasant. Reaper. Hard rush in. Here he comes. Into Denny. Denny's going to take out Bot. Swings into Reaper. Catches nobody. Reaper tries to repunish. Flash goes out. Might have caught them. He's going to swing around the corner here. Call-outs come out. Peasant's going to trade with Denny.
Traded with one.
Denny goes down. Gives the call-out. That's going to be the confirm from Azlac. Reaper. Last two alive on the push. Breed's going to take out Ringmaster. Pentomic down 2-4. Azlac's going to take out USMC. Crusading Angel has no players left on objective besides Demon. And they're up players. They should be crashing right now. Kaz going to take out Reaper in the back on the swing. Only downing. Does not confirm. Azlac going in for the quick res. Good trigger discipline. Rotates in. Gets the res. Breathe. All the way over there. It is essentially a 2v2 until Breathe crashes in. That's going to be a swing past. Kaz takes the shot. Doesn't catch it. Azlac's going to use enough bullets as defense. Demon holding steady. Gonna pre-fire through the wall. Trades with Azlac. 2 players up for Crusading Angels. 1 player, Pentomic. Reaper. Needs to push carefully on this west side. Gonna pick off Breathe. Swings into Kaz. Takes a hit, but takes him out in the process. Next round's gonna go to Pentomic. Pentomic 2-0. What a way to go. Kaz making a great flank on the back, taking the down, unable to get the finish though, and without that finish, it was essentially back up to a 2v2. Breathe, holding that north line, was not able to defend from the south, making that numbers advantage null and void. Very interesting to see. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Marsoc getting the northeast spawn. Early pre-fire. Exactly that. Watch for the pre-fire. Very common on this map to shoot through the grass. GT Reaper nading lane 3. A beautiful nade. Airburst beautifully. USMC coming around that cross into Denny. Reaper is about to get into him right now. Oh, the pause at the last second. That is going to be USMC going down.
Echo for it.
Getting a shot off in the process. Not enough. Very nice call outs as Reaper is going to rotate to Playground. Heskos. Swinging out towards Denny. Peasant's going to take out Angel and Demons on the south side. Reaper in the open, swinging out. Onward timing at its finest. Denny does not know. Swing in on him. Oh, thank goodness. All right, Denny's going to take out Reaper for getting too exposed on the east side. Thought that was going to turn into a highlight reel. Bot holding anchor position. Peasant holding lane 1. And Aslak playing building, but not the common way. He's playing the back stairwell through windows. Interesting to see. I'm so curious about that. We'll see how that plays out.
Lanes 2 and 3 are covered.
That is correct. Great call outs, great awareness. Recognizing the weak points currently that they have. Do they do anything about it? Breed's going to take out Peasant on lane 1. Aslak holding that line. He's not going to be pushing out to any of those windows anytime soon, so we're not going to see anything come out of that. But Peasant still technically up, able to give those call outs on when Breathe pushes in. That should be call outs.
Lane 1, 2. There's also one pushing lane 1.
There's the call out, as he's going to get pretend finished. Nope, he's going to get finished. Okay, good. Took a second to register in my head. Breed's going to take out Aslak, who peeks out to the window. Bot, last up, last line of defense. Great line, though, I will admit. Holding that... Oh, I don't see that line very well from my perspective. Holding a fantastic line up towards tank. Smokes shut the entire line off instantly. Kaz pre-fires into Ringmaster. Clears Ringmaster, but goes down on the rush into objective. Seabot last alive, and Crusading Angels knows exactly where he is. More Yuto come out from Breathe. 2 smokes as he crosses in. Bot needs to hold that last line of defense. Breathe is going to use the fence for cover, as Denny's going to push up the second floor. He's going to have an angle on Bot to finish him if Breathe goes down here, which he likely... No, he's going to pick him off first. Crusading Angels take the round. Crusading Angels 1, Pentomic 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your current scores. Overall, I'm seeing 2 specific standouts. Breathe, currently 5-2. Reaper, 7-2. All players performing consistently. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round 4. Looks like it's going to be northwest spawn for Pentomic.
Yeah, I'm gonna move behind so I can get these 4 back.
Let's see where they decide to push from. Expect early shots and lines. And those are going to be the shots, and those are going to be the smokes coming out from Reaper on lane 1. M203 into window. Yuto coming over the top. Gonna be a lot of action really fast. This is a close range map and it shows. Peasant, Ring, pushing up into center building now. Reaper, pushing up into lane 1 uncontested. Kaz, holding the side of center building. Reaper is going to take out Demons on the back window. USMC holding second floor window, unable to see anything, instead playing the front of it. Reaper is going to rotate back around on Kaz. As Ring slowly pushes their way in. Peasant now inside the building. Kaz between a rock and a hard place. Needs to be careful. As Reaper is going to stop his push there. Breathe in the back line. Denny holding anchor on the back line as well. Kaz is going to take out Ringmaster. Reaper heard it. USMC on the window for the refrag if Kaz decides to peek out, but Kaz needs to watch his back. Reaper slowly pushing up now, careful on lane 2. As the rest of the team pushes up through burning. Bot Azlak now going to be exposed to Breathe in the back line. Breathe not watching that direction, unfortunately, so let's see how that goes. Breathe's going to rotate out to the other window. Kaz going to take out Peasant on the inside. Reaper is going to go down to Breathe on the back line, which means 2 players left for Pentomic. That is going to be it for Bot as well on lane 4. Crusading Angels 4 up, all in power positions, but Azlak going for that cheeky cap. Does not seem possible with the current lines. Well, let's see if they can pull a rabbit out of a hat here. Gonna have an angle on Breathe in a second. Denny goes down on the peak. Breathe. Pre-fires into the grass. Does not catch him. Azlak taking a hit in the process. Has no choice. Rotates into Breathe anyway. Gets the trade, and that is not going to be enough. Azlak, a good push, taking out 2 players in the process, but just not enough to pull back from that initial start. Ladies and gentlemen, your current scores. Crusading Angels 2, Pentomic 2, Suburbia. What a round. A lot of early aggression and plays. Ultimately coming down to Kaz in that little anchor spot, taking out 2 in the process. And Breathe playing that back building, able to take out a majority of the rest of the push. What a round. Okay, let's get into the next round, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that we have the Northeast Red Car objective. This objective, less known for getting captured. Azlak pre-fires, as one does, on Suburbia. Breathe and USMC both in the line of fire. Don't get hit by that pre-fire. As Crusading Angels makes the util throw across center line, Reaper playing from Playground hard pushes in, gets full control of Playground for free. Denny's going to be pushing lane 1 into Peasant. Let's see how that goes. As USMC is going to be coming into Reaper any second now. Shots fired from Breathe on the back line through the tank. As Denny's going to take out Peasant on the bottom line. USMC knows where Reaper is, I assume, if Breathe's called out. Breathe takes a hit in the process, though. Lane 1 has fallen. Let's see if Ringmaster can keep control of the situation. Lane 1 and 2 now belong to Crusading Angels, but that can change in a moment if Reaper is able to win this gunfight with Breathe. Both of them in very commanding positions. Breathe's going to go down to Reaper. Reaper is going to get traded.
One, fucking
Call outs go
player,
out.
I'm pushing lane 4.
All right, lane 4 has fallen. Bot, last line of defense on lane 4 objective plane anchor. Ringmaster, secondary anchor. Pentomic, one player left beside the two, and where is he? Why am I going crazy? C-Bot goes down to USMC, but it's going to be a trade, which means Crusading Angels not quite ready to take advantage of that lane 4 opening. Aslak, where are you? Oh, you're playing anchor.
Or must have traded.
Good call-outs. Unfortunately, Demon heard those call-outs, and he's going to be watching. Bot goes down, but can give call-outs, as Ringmaster's going to have an angle on Demons, who was watching towards Aslak. Very nice use of your anchor. Giving out those audio call-outs means people have to watch towards them. Ringmaster taking full advantage of that. Tree in my way. There we go. That's much better. Ring trying to hold all the angles as carefully as they can. Aslak holding that anchor. Ring. Denny on lane 1 officially fully in the flank. Kaz peeking out now. Onward timing. That was exactly the moment the defender gave up on that position. Has to peek into Aslak, but this is a very wide position to peek. Too many angles to get shot from. Denny's going to take out Aslak. Now you can peek it. He's going to pick off Ringmaster, and that is going to be the round. Crusading Angels, 3. Pentomic, 2. Suburbia. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your current scores. Very nicely done. Breathe and Denny currently floating to the top of the pack with 6-3 and 7-4 respectively. Reaper currently going 9 and 4. The rest of Pentomic struggling to break even at the moment, but that can change in the flick of a hat. In a game like Onward, time to kill is low. 1 or 2 shots are all it takes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into it for the next round. Angels on defense. Let's see this push from Pentomic. Refusing to go down without a fight. Let's go for it.
Stay behind, pre-fire.
Watch for the pre-fire, watch for the pre-fire. Aslak pre-firing and catches nobody. That's the push. Reaper almost getting caught by that nade. The nade just comes up short. About to push into Demon now on lane 4. Aslak laying down the hate. Smokes go out. Shut down porch. USMC holding anchor. Kaz right next door. On the slow push into lane 3, which means Peasant's about to run into him. Looks away. Kaz now peeking, but unfortunately nobody's there anymore. He's going to continue that slow walk. The slowest, quietest flank you'd ever see. Angels and Demons going to go down to Sun and Pivot. Denny's going to take out Aslak, and Ring's going to take out Kaz. That all happened in the span of a second. Southside push into Denny. Denny's going to take out Bot. No. Peasant's going to take out... Oh, sorry. Peasant's going to get taken out by Breathe. Leaving Ringmaster last up, as Breathe is also going to take out Reaper and trade on the east side, lane 4. Crusading Angels, 2 players up. Denny and USMC. Denny in a great position to shut down lane 1, and lane 1 has smoked, meaning Denny knows where to watch. Top of white car, powerful position. Very difficult to see a player there. Denny needs his head on a swivel. He needs to watch his 6 and watch the cross. Luckily, you can do it relatively safely. 1 second intervals. Nice. We need to see that swivel motion. Constantly switching between the two. Oh, he's going to overpeak over the top as well. Looks like we're going to have a full reposition from Pentomic's last player. I agree with this. That is a good decision. Clearly, lane 1 did not go well. You see bodies, lane 3 did not go well. Lane 4 sounds kind of tasty right now. Depends on the amount of util left. Lane 4 not relatively safely crossable without smokes. Is he going to go straight in for objective here? Oh no, that flash is going to get stuffed by a bush. The slow peek out from ring. Into lane 4. Needs to start clearing. 2 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. If Pentomic does not pull this win, Crusading Angels takes map 3. It all comes down to this. Will Pentomic prove that they deserve another round? Very nice clearing of angles. Needs to watch this corner. This is the most dangerous position to push out right now. He's about to be in both Denny and USMC's crosshairs. Denny does not catch the cross. He gets up, stands wide in the open, and swings over. USMC definitely heard that. We're going to start seeing him looking that way. Denny holding that long line. That's going to be it. He knows where he is. And USMC is going to get the punishment on that push out. That is going to be it. Crusading Angels take it. Crusading Angels 4, Pentomic 2, Suburbia. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. Here are your final scores. Well done to both teams. Thank you, both teams, for allowing me to come in and cast for the both of you. Appreciate everybody in the community and everybody here. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Good night.